Our other reaction that alkenes go through is called polymerization, and this is addition polymerization. We're going to see that there's other types later on. But this is an addition reaction. We're going to add a bunch of molecules together. And what happens is that we have thousands upon thousands of these individual, usually short or relatively short alkenes, and the double bond breaks open, and they're going to all add on to each other where these open bonds are. Okay, this is the premise for the entire plastics industry. It's kind of a big deal. Okay, so here is ethene or polyethylene. You might have heard of polyethylene. Well, this is the formal name. So if we take a couple, say 3 ethene molecules, we're going to break open this double bond on each of them. And you see now we get this long chain. Now this is not hexane because notice we have these extra bonds that are sticking out, denoting that this is part of a much longer chain. Okay, so this was our monomer, our piece that we put a lot of them together. This is our polymer. And then if we could circle 2 carbons and 4 hydrogens, and that would be our repeating unit, the smallest little piece within the polymer. Okay. So these have a whole lot of different properties based on just changing maybe 1 or 2 atoms. So here, if we take chloroethene and we make it into a polymer, this is known as polyvinyl chloride or PVC, like PVC pipe, like what's in lots of plumbing and things like that. Okay, and the repeating unit would be this. Okay, so notice that we have our bonds extending outside the parentheses, and we just have N for however many there are. Got to have these bonds extending out to show that it's a continuation though. All right, well, what if it's not just 2 carbons? What if it, or well, here's one just for fun. Tetrafluoroethene becomes Teflon. Okay, so what if we have more than 2 carbons? Like here we have propene. Okay, well, we're not going to add 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and get 9 carbons because the double bond is where it's going to open up and bond. And so notice how we still have a methyl group, like every other carbon has a methyl group, and this is polypropene or polypropylene. Okay, look on the bottom of any sort of Coke bottles, water bottles, things like that, and you'll see PE for polyethylene or polyethylene, and PP for polypropylene. Trash bags, diapers, all sorts of stuff are made from these polymers. And so here's our smallest repeating unit right here. Let's try a couple questions. Which monomer made this polymer? Okay, so if you divvy it up, okay, like in between 2 of those red lines would be your smallest repeating unit, but it's going to have not 2 hydrogens on the end. It's going to have a double bond in the middle, so your correct answer is A. Or which of these repeating units is present in the polymer polypropene? So prop means 3. We need 3 carbons total. So this has 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be polybutene. 1, 2, 3, 4. A different polybutene. Oh, 3. There's our right answer. And there you have it.